6.
For the last couple of years, I guess, we've had a chance to become really good friends with Mark Tipton up at Best Buy Metals. And when COVID happened and we had to begin talking to people remotely, it went off without a hitch thanks to him, because we could just join him from his offices up there in Cleveland and right here in Chattanooga. So Mark joins us this morning. I heard you giggling a second ago. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm coming to you live from our Chattanooga location on 2300 East 23rd Street in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee. So let's talk a little bit about what you want to focus on this morning, because people might be thinking, okay, they're going to talk metal roofing again. Certainly we can, but now y'all are doing siding as well.
We are. So for years we've been manufacturing metal roofing panels, and over the past few years, metal has become so popular for several reasons. Its durability as well as its energy efficiency. We have actually started manufacturing now metal steel wall panels out of the same steel with the same 40-year warranty on the paint and the same Energy Star rating, but a beautiful design for your walls that you can get board and batten siding, Dutch lap siding, or you can even create your own custom design. If you can draw it, we can make it, and you can have this really cool custom, maybe accent wall entryway, or if you want to wrap your whole house in steel to make sure it's clad and protected with the strongest material available, you can do that now.
When you're talking about if you want to design it, we can cut it. We're looking right now, you can't tell, at this machine that you were real excited about, I guess now close to a year ago, that
Yes.
I think is your ticket to success to a large degree, right, Mark? Because you can cut the pieces of metal with this?
Not only cut it, but actually bend it and mold it and shape it into any design that you want. So yeah, that piece of equipment has been a game changer. It really sets us apart from a lot of the other metal manufacturers in the entire Southeast. So that piece will allow us, if you can draw it, we can enter that into a computer, do computer-generated drawing. You sign off on it and say, yeah, that's what I want, and we can manufacture just about any design you can imagine.
Okay, so even though I've asked you these questions before and I know the answer, it still always amazes me, because when I think about someone making a building with metal siding, my first thought in this August heat is, wow, that would be hot. That's not the case.
That's not the case. And again, you know, basic logic tells us sun's shining on steel, it gets hot, and it does. But the really cool thing about it is these paint coatings that are put on there. They're silicone modified polyester paints, and they actually are Energy Star rated and reflect anywhere from 25 to 65% of the solar radiation, depending on the color. So that all of them carry an Energy Star rating, and they're actually going to keep your home or your building, your office, cooler than any other material. You know, with asphalt shingles, they heat up and they stay hot for a long period of time. They're not Energy Star rated. Steel, though, just the composition of steel, as soon as the sunlight goes off of it, it immediately cools down. If you've ever been out at night and touched your car or something metal outside, it feels cold. And that's exactly what happens to the metal that you put on your roof.
So if you choose to do this, Mark, with the siding for a minute, and maybe it's new construction, and you're wanting more of a modern look to your building.
Yes.
Then when you're choosing the siding, does somebody else do the insulation, or do y'all help know how to do that?
Yeah, so we have contractors that we have brought in and have gone through our training certification class, and so we can recommend contractors to actually do the installation for you. We manufacture all the products, and then we can recommend a contractor, one that you can trust, who's going to do a great job for you to do the actual work for you.
Because would the way you insulate be different than it would if you were building, let's say you were building a brick house versus the siding, the metal siding?
Yeah, you really wouldn't. Everything else would be the same, just instead of the brick and the mortar you put on, you can install these steel panels right over your the decking, the wall decking that you have on, whether it's plywood and then a wrap around it. You can put your metal right on top of that, and again, that steel is going to be there forever. The paint's guaranteed for over 40 years. So just imagine never having to paint your house. I mean, that's what you're getting. It's never going to rot. Insects are not going to penetrate it. I mean, it really is a very strong solution for a lifetime home.
Okay, so you mentioned that today you're at the Chattanooga location. Talk a little bit about the showrooms and how you're handling that with COVID. I know early on you were real proud of the the barriers you have been able to put up
Yeah,
to
we
keep
made
people
some
protected.
contact barriers. That's
Yeah.
correct. We made contact barriers. We also are still practicing social distancing. We're encouraging the customers to wear a mask. We are sanitizing our showrooms 3 times a day. As a matter of fact, that just happened when I was in a moment ago. I saw her sanitizing, wiping, and spraying. But another really exciting thing, Julie, I want to tell you about our Chattanooga location is we are in the process of purchasing a piece of property right next door. We should close this month, and we're going to be doubling the size of our Chattanooga facility with a brand new, really nice, big showroom for our
Wow.
customers.
Now you also, because some people, like I'm a person who wants to come in and actually touch things. I like to see
Yes.
it. Some people though like to sit in their kitchen on a Saturday morning and privately figure
Right.
things out. So you have that option for people, right, where they can get a quote online?
We do. So 2 things for them there. One, they can go to bestbuymetalroofing.com, and that's our website. They can choose their panel, they can choose their color, they can look at all the designs, all the specs of the materials. They can get all the information they need there. And then if they say, yeah, you know what, I'd like to get an estimate, then they just go to metalroofingquote.com, put in their information, and it'll come over to us. We'll find their home using satellite imagery, do a complete 3D takeoff materials list and an estimate, and just email it over to them.
Okay, great. And before I let you run then, back to the showroom, if somebody wants to come by and take a look, they don't have to have an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome?
No appointments necessary. Just come on by. We have a wonderful staff here, highly trained. They're going to be excited to see you, and they'll answer any questions you might have.
All right. Well, good luck on the closing this month, Mark. That's exciting.
Thanks. Yeah, we'll talk more about that in future episodes of this, and we'll show you the new digs when we move in.
We'll take you up on that. Have a great day, my friend.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
So you can find them in 2 locations in Chattanooga, where Mark was this morning. The phone number is 468-4897. If you want to head up Cleveland Way, their phone number is 728-3336. And again, those websites that Mark mentioned, bestbuymetalroofing.com. And then to get your quote, it's simply metalroofingquote.com. We're back with more in just a minute.
Seems like CBD stores are popping up on every corner. Make sure you choose a knowledgeable vendor you can trust, like the Hemp House.